Hey, how's it going? Checking in with updates from today's endeavours and movements towards the speaking goals. I just noticed this weird line here. I think it might be something to do with the light. Yes, it's there. We go. It's a light problem in the room because I haven't got my spotlight, my ring light set up, so I'm at the mercy of the fading outside light at the moment for camera quality. Anyway, yeah, I've had a reasonably productive day again today, and I did a LinkedIn live a little bit earlier on just to really try and crystallize some of my thoughts on something I was mentioning in yesterday's daily update. This thing about not planning in and scheduling enough time into my diary to just be not just spontaneous, but to have the freedom to go and do other things and to not feel guilty that I'm not locked down spending every moment of every day that I could be productive being productive, because clearly I'm not anyway. So even if I say I'm going to be working all these hours, I'm going to do all this, I know that it never happens. I don't think I've ever completely seen my plan through from start to finish exactly as I thought it out in advance. And so it feels like I've turned a bit of a corner with that. I'm not really experiencing any issues with it, but it's just that it came to my mind yesterday or over the weekend as I was kind of thinking about some of the things that perhaps I'm not doing so much of. And actually, one of those other things as well, which I spoke about on my LinkedIn Live earlier on, is around study. And I'm getting the study in, but I'm sort of fitting it into the cracks in my day. So if I've got a bit of a spare moment here or a spare moment there, but I'm not actually scheduling big chunks of time in to do that. And of course, I don't need to or want to be spending, significant hours every single week studying and learning. There's other things I do need to also be doing. But at the same time, it is something I've said that I wanted to do more of this year. And so far, it's been very sporadic and unstructured. So there's a couple of things there around connection and around study that just need to have a little bit more of a rethink as to how I'm going to actually put them into practice. So I spoke about this on my LinkedIn live session earlier on, and partly, as I said, to crystallize my thoughts, but also because I do find that by doing especially live videos or these videos, these are very, very rarely re-recorded, even if they're a bit waffly and start off by talking about weird strips of light that are coming into the view there. But when that's live, it's like, well, it's happening now. And if you cock it up, then you just got to keep on plowing forwards. And what I'm finding is that I'm getting better at articulating my thoughts on the fly, although it does seem to depend on my general state, my energetic state, and my mood. All of those things can have a real significant impact on live, not just video, but also presenting in general as well. So something I'm finding is becoming easier, and I'm having fewer occasions where I'm really struggling for words, thankfully. But it's I think maybe because I do a lot of the live sessions, it's helping with that. So that's, I guess, what I'm trying to say with that. I've kind of pushed out a couple of other things today, reaching out to people, trying to follow up with these conversations. Still ticking along very, very slowly in the background, but I'm trying to create content and do the things that I know that I need to be doing that will help with that. That said, there was one thing that wasn't even on my list for today, but I could have done it today and I didn't, which was around more of the practical outreach and prospecting that I keep saying, oh, I'm doing everything that I could do. That's one big chunky thing that I'm not doing and I could be. So actually, either tonight or tomorrow, I've got some time set aside tomorrow anyway to think these things through a little bit more. I will commit right now to making sure that some of that happens and I actually get that done, not just thinking about it, but doing it. I think one of the things that's making me feel a little bit hesitant or reluctant to really engage with that is that it's long term, it's slow burn. It's not just do it once and get a result, it's do it multiple times and still no guarantee of getting a result. But eventually it should bear fruit. So I've got to get into the habit of doing that. There we go. I think that's my update for the day. Just a few other little bits and bobs, but quite a lot of speaking related stuff going on at the moment, and trying to make sure I'm keeping all the other balls in the air, and focus is sort of split between speaking and my other commitments. as well. So far I'm just about managing to hold that balance. But there we go, it's my update. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Give it a like. Subscribe to the channel and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.